to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and I'm here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills, Kim Dixon, and Lisa. Hi. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How are ya?
Good.
Happy
Friday.
Yes. Happy Friday before a long weekend.
Oh, yes. Much needed, too.
And a beautiful weekend.
I know. Can't wait.
It is really, really good. So much going on. You know, everybody gets so excited about Labor Day. We're grilling, we're swimming, we're in the pool, and doing all the Labor Day things.
I know, and then Tuesday,
I just wanted to remind everybody what Labor Day is all about. It's about laborers and workers and how workers have made a difference in America. So this particular holiday is actually rooted back in the late 19th century when labor activists pushed for a federal holiday to recognize the many contributions of workers in our country. So the labor movement in the U.S. actually grew out of the need to protect the common interest of workers. Like the protections that we enjoy now, haven't always been there, especially for those in the industrial sector. So organized labor unions fought for better wages, reasonable hours, safer working conditions, and the labor movement also led to stop child labor, and it's why some of us have health benefits and we provide aid to workers who are injured or retired. So man, it's so much that labor unions have actually done for us.
Yes, absolutely. And it's great that we have this holiday weekend to remember this too, because a lot of us, everyone is thinking, ooh, long weekend and all of that. And I'm glad that you did this because it makes us take a pause for a moment and really think about this. Our country it's evolutionary. Changes come because people stand up for their rights, and these things it doesn't happen as quickly as we ever want them to, and I'm sure it didn't back then when this happened. So but now look at it. It is, insurances are much better for these employees, wages, hours, working conditions, the whole bit. So.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what it must have been like to be there when those laws came into place and to know you were finally protected?
Yes.
It's crazy because some of the biggest things that prompted the labor movement were there was this place, it's called a shirtwaist factory, and there was a fire, and they had like all these people like working in these super tight conditions, like in a building with no way to get out, like burn up a ton of people. Kids used to be at work doing heavy machinery and stuff that we don't even let our kids ride their bikes without a helmet. Back in the day, like kids were doing heavy machinery and things like that. So stop some of that as well. But it's something that came to my mind when I was thinking about this earlier today. Support for labor unions goes up and down, kind of depending on the political climate. And right now it's going up because those UPS workers, remember, they're striking. The Starbucks folks, they are striking. I think the auto workers are thinking about striking as well.
Writers, actors.
Yes. Yes, don't forget about the writers and actors. So, unions are still really, really active today. And, even if you're not in a union, I think all of us benefit because once they had to do it for this group over here, everybody was like, I want health insurance.
Right.
And it's such a privilege that we have in this country because there are so many countries that do not have this. And we hear and we read about just these tragic stories of children in factories and in poor working conditions. So let's take time to reflect also just how good that we have it every single day here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yay for Labor Day. It's more than just hot dogs. Okay, so Labor Day is also the official start of the campaign season in Kentucky. Even though we've been watching these commercials for like 5 months, this is the official start of the campaign season. This is when all the politicos get really fired up and really excited. So we have our state officials, our constitutional officers who are running this time around. But all eyes are on Senator Mitch McConnell. You may remember, and we have some video of it, earlier this week, he had a medical emergency, which caused him to, there's no other way to describe it, but say, like, he just froze. Like, he couldn't talk, he couldn't move, people had to come check in on him. This is the second time that we've seen this happen in about a month's time. And so a lot of folks are really worried, really concerned, and so we got a note from the Senate doctor. And here's what the Senate doctor said. Senate doctor said that occasional lightheadedness is not uncommon in concussion recovery and can also be expected as a result of dehydration. This is from Dr. Brian P. Monahan. So Senator McConnell's office put this note out because he said, yeah, you know, yesterday or when this happened day before, you just lightheaded. Now, as a woman, I get lightheaded just like every other day. This looks more than lightheaded to me.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look lightheaded at all, if you ask me. It doesn't. I always have to sit down.
Well, and that was the response to the last time that
To
he
this
had.
most recent time, the
Right.
doctor was just like, oh, it's occasional lightheadedness.
But the lightheadedness is a root, or is a cause from something, you know? So I feel like we need a little bit more information. This
Yes.
is someone in a very powerful position, and we need a little bit more details, right?
That's exactly what we talked about yesterday, and that's our poll question for today. You know, do you think that voters are entitled to more information about Senator McConnell's health? He is the most powerful Republican in the Senate and arguably in the country. He is our senator, and we put him there. And so we want to hear from you today. You can go to WTVQ.com/vote and let us know, do you think that we are entitled to more information about Senator McConnell's health? Now you can go over there, boop, boop, right to that little circle. You can scan that and that'll take you to it. We want to hear from you. It's going to be up throughout the day, but especially throughout the show, and we'll check on it after the break, all right? Yeah. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, this is a whole weekend of rest and relaxation, but do you feel guilty for resting sometimes?
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
When the Thompsons first bought their house, all they saw was their dream home. They didn't yet know that with a home equity line of credit from Commonwealth Credit Union, it would be their keys to epic cannonballs and the chance to see the world. As years went by, it allowed them to empower the next generation and make happily ever after come true. Which begs the question, what could your home be doing for you? Let's find out together. Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is your summer to smile, to raise your glass and reconnect, to reel in the fun and serve up great times. To help you get ready, your Aspen Dental team is celebrating 25 years of affordable care with an epic Summer of Smiles event. Right now, new patients without insurance get a free full exam and x-rays. Plus, everyone can get 20% off their treatment plan. But hurry, because while these summer savings won't last, the memories you make together will. Aspen Dental. Book today.
It's Lee Cruz and Haley Harmon.
In Central Kentucky, every September, something truly special happens.
Yeah, Dining Out for Life, presented by Woodford Reserve in Avon, Kentucky, unites our amazing restaurant partners with the giving spirit of our community.
Dine at any participating restaurant Thursday, September 14th, and you'll help make a difference. All proceeds benefit those in our community living with HIV with support and hope.
Let taste buds and hearts unite. Dine out to save lives on September 14th. DineOutLex.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team on this Friday before a long weekend. Woo!
Yes.
Woo. Okay, now, we talked about it during the break. We want everybody to weigh in on this poll question, so we are putting it up one more time so you can see it. Again, Senator McConnell, earlier this week, had a bit of a medical emergency, and we want to know, are we entitled to more information about this situation? And you know what? We use the word entitled, and I know that's a very strong word, but I mean, we're voters, right?
This is an elected position.
Yes, it is. And we do definitely deserve more information than what we've gotten right now. You know, they said that it was, and we even said before on our show when we were talking about this the other day, that it could have stemmed from his accident when he fell earlier this year, and you know, these are symptoms of a concussion, but dehydration or lightheadedness, I'm not buying it. I'm really not. Just because of the fact that he's not dizzy, he's not like swaying back and forth. I'm not seeing that.
Yeah.
So it makes me, you know, I just would like to see more information.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, none of us here that I know of have been to medical school, right?
That's right.
Right.
That's
But
right.
we also weren't born yesterday. Okay.
That's
so,
our disclaimer.
Yeah, I do think we'd like just a little bit more information because that little statement just felt like,
Yes.
let's just put this out here and they'll forget about it.
It didn't seem truthful to me, I'm going to be honest, because of the exact same reasons you just mentioned.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a rinse and repeat from the statement they gave
Precisely.
before.
Yeah.
And my thing is we all express we are super concerned for him.
Absolutely.
Yes, we are.
We're not just being nosy. We care about the man.
Right.
Yes.
And I just hate to see this continue on and on in
suffering.
future
Exactly,
discussions and on live TV.
So everybody, please vote. We want to hear from you. We'll come back to it at the end of the show. But now it is time for the countdown conversation. This is probably our favorite part of the show. This is when we talk about as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. First up, rest guilt. So we're going into the Labor Day weekend. This is our time to do nothing but just rest and relax. But we're probably not going to because some of us don't know how to rest. And not only do we not know how to rest, and not only are our to-do lists like 9 million items long, but we feel guilty sometimes when we rest. Do you guys have rest guilt?
I figure this is a question you need to ask my mom and my husband if I have rest guilt, because I do not slow down. I love to stay busy. And it's not necessarily that I dislike resting, but I do have major guilt, and it's been that way my whole life because I always have a list of to-dos that's 100 items long, and I like to be going in multiple directions. But my husband's helping a lot with this. He's like, Susan, sit down. I'm gonna make dinner tonight, or things like that. And the whole time I was like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Funny.
Well, one night we were having people over and we didn't get a chance to clean the house. And I was freaking out. And it was good friends, so they didn't judge us too bad, but I was flipping out. And Adam said to the guests, hey, this is our house. It's a mess right now, but this is how we live and this is how we get things done. And that moment was like, you know what? That's resting and relaxing. That was not putting the pressure back on ourselves.
Yes,
I love that.
Our friends, they see what they see. They know we're busy people. They know what we do.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And that helped a lot.
I really wanted to say no. I don't have rest guilt. No, of course not. But I do. I have it too. And you know, and it's just there's a million things that have to be done, and I know that they're not going to get done by anybody else at the house except me. So I have to make sure that I get things done, and so it does make it hard a little bit. But I also don't. I'm not hard on myself. So if I do need that rest and I lay down, I might have that little bit of guilt, but then I don't let it get the best of me. I'm going to rest.
Oh,
that's so good. I don't know if I have rest guilt, just as I don't know what rest is. I don't. I just work until I pass out, and this is incredibly unhealthy. But Kim, I really like what you said, and it's insightful because Adam said, hey, what you see is what you get. If you don't like it, get out of here. He didn't say it like that, but that's how I interpreted it. Men feel comfortable doing that. I don't think we do.
No, we don't. You're right.
Because it feels like if you are a certain level of woman, then your house always has to be clean and everything has to be perfect.
Yes.
And I think we take that as a sign of maybe our womanhood isn't up to par if we can't do everything.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so true.
Interesting.
And it's a mess.
He gave me permission to be myself.
Yeah.
Something.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh,
Adam.
Go Adam.
Good job, Adam.
All right, so that's rest guilt. If you've got it, think about it. We can iterate and become better, everybody. Okay, up next, Brita Bitta. Okay, so a California man is suing Brita. That's the maker of the little water filtration pitchers. He is saying that the Brita is not living up to its messaging. He's saying that he bought the $15 one, okay? And he said that this $15 one is not doing everything that the label said. He said it was falsely and misleadingly marketing this particular thing. He wants it to remove hazardous contaminants such as asbestos, lead, and just a bunch of other stuff, right? And he's saying, Brita, not living up to it. It's a class action lawsuit.
Another lawsuit.
Another lawsuit. I don't know how I feel about this one because I have a Brita. I really don't expect it to be cleaning my water. I think it's just a psychological benefit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
It's just like, it's not tap water, it's gotta be better than that. So maybe my bar is too low.
I don't know. I feel like it's false advertising. If they are saying that it removes contaminants and they list contaminants that it's supposed to be removing, I expect it to do that, quite honestly. So I just think that that's just false advertising on their part, and people are going to call them out to it.
I just think you get what you pay for. This is $15. $15 for
But
this
if they're
water
saying
filter,
they're taking those
and they want to
contaminants out.
remove everything. I just think cities have multi-million-dollar infrastructures in place to clean water. I think it's unreasonable that he is going to think that this $15 water filter is going to clean everything. That's what I think.
I'm with this guy. Go lawsuit, go. We do not have the best tasting water in our neighborhood, so we went for that first, the pitcher thing.
Yeah.
And it did not help.
Yeah.
It did not help change anything at all. So what's the point then if you're going to have that? They say better tasting water. It was not better tasting, and I want my money back.
Yeah. Maybe your water was just too far gone.
I think it is.
Maybe there's a piping issue.
I think there is.
Oh, man. Okay, finally, 10,000 steps. So, we've all been told, you got to get 10,000 steps a day. It's good for your heart. It's good for your health. 10,000 steps a day. Well, come to find out from a new study, you don't need that many. They said 5,000, plenty good. It'll work for your heart. You'll be fine. I feel misled. I feel misled, and I feel like the Fitbit people are probably mad because they have all sold us on this.
Exactly. I don't know. What do you think, Tim?
Look, here's the thing. I've got 3,300 steps today. That means I can quit soon, and I'm going to. I am going to do my resting, and I'm going to sit down wherever I land, and that might be in the newsroom, and y'all got to figure out how to get me out.
Okay. You'd be surprised, though, like if you're cleaning your house or whatever, how many steps you actually do, cleaning your house. I just think this isn't, go ahead and walk 10,000 steps.
Yes.
Yeah,
just go ahead. It's not going to be bad for you.
Exactly. It'll still help your health. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you don't beat yourself up if you only make the 5.
Exactly. I used
And then you're going to be okay. Right, step guilt. Oh, that's another one.
Step guilt.
Okay, everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, Lexington Council member Whitney Baxter joins us at the table.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
ET's Back to School Week reveals Breakfast Club secrets. Are we rolling? Hi, guys. What you never knew about the movie's off-camera romances.
We were an item.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Hey, I'm returning your stuff. Your motor oil, your paint, and all your other trash. You dumped it on the ground and it washed down the storm drain and into my water. Don't let it happen again. Or next time, I won't be so nice.
Stop polluting Kentucky's water by keeping trash off the ground. To find out how you can help, visit our website.
It's Furniture World Superstore's Labor Day sale. Beautiful furniture, comfortable mattresses, in stock, in style, on sale. Yours up to 50% off, plus no interest for 2 years. Now's the best time to get your home ready at incredible Labor Day savings up to 50% off. Furniture World has just what you need to create the perfect look in any room. And comfortable mattresses. Labor Day sale price up to 50% off, plus no interest for 2 years during the Labor Day sale on now at Furniture World Superstore.
Whoa! Big news! DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is coming to Kentucky. New customers, download the app now to get $200 in bonus bets when we go live. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars. Coming this fall to ABC, Disney Plus, and Hulu.
everybody. Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team. And joining us at the table is Lexington Councilwoman Whitney Baxter. Welcome to the show.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Okay,
thank you for being here.
She said she came to talk Kentucky, but she is wearing Kentucky.
She is, literally.
Yes. Her dress has bourbon, horseshoes, racing, football, all kinds of cute things on it.
So you're on the Cats tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is your second term, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
All right, so what made you decide that you wanted to run for council? And, you know, what do you think so far? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I always wanted to run for council, actually. It was kind of a lifelong dream of mine. My grandfather served in council, and so I wanted to kind of follow in his footsteps. And you know, I really thought that, why not? Like, I thought, I kind of was, I didn't want people to do it for me. I was like, I can do that. I can take that on and make changes in my own community. So yeah, it was very empowering.
Awesome.
And so far, it's been great. I absolutely love my job and serving the community.
Well, that's good. It would be terrible if you didn't.
It's a wrong position.
So one of the really hot items that's going on, we got a lot going on in Lexington, but one of the really hot items is growth in the urban service boundary. So council just voted to have that widened. We got some plans out there, some potential plans, but it's not a done deal.
No.
So kind of where are you on that, and how can folks get more involved in this conversation?
I think anytime we talk about growth in Lexington, it's exciting to me. You know, a growing community is a thriving community, and I'm really excited for what the future of Lexington is going to look like. We as council did place the task in front of our planning commission to identify some potential areas for growth, but this is the plan for 2045. So this is how we grow for the next several years. And it's a long process. Even if we decided tomorrow to extend the boundary in one particular area, it'd be at least 10 years before we saw a house being built. So it's a marathon, as you say, you know, but it's exciting to see the potential for growth in our community.
I had not heard anybody say that 2045 figure yet. That's like,
right.
Yeah.
It'll be here before we know it, though.
Don't say that.
I know. I think what's most important, though, is that I just want this community to be one where my kids would want to live or could afford to live. So, you know, those are things we have to take into consideration as we grow.
Yeah, absolutely right on that. What's been the most surprising to you about serving on council?
You know, what's been most surprising is that I can make a big impact on residents with you know, in small ways. Somebody can call me and say, I have a pothole in front of my house. And I'm like, I've got you. I can take care of that. Or I can pave your road. Or I can get your trash picked up. And it's really empowering, you know, to know that with local government, the residents can reach us pretty immediately and we can make a difference. So it's nice.
Yeah, it shouldn't be surprising, right?
You know, it's not. Some people don't always feel like government's super accessible, so that's been really it's been really wonderful to witness.
Yeah, that's great.
Councilmember Baxter, this is a historically diverse council that you have, with record numbers of women and people of color. So, what are your thoughts on serving on this historic council?
I know, isn't it great? We have 9 women. Okay, I'm so excited about that. You know, it's really nice to be able to learn from other people's lived experiences, experiences that I don't have as a white woman. And I really have enjoyed learning from my colleagues and seeing their different perspectives and really helping us grow as a community together. I think it's really important to learn from each other and listen more than we talk sometimes. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that, because that's what we try to do here too. So thank you very much, and thanks for being on the show.
Of course, it was so much fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Councilmember.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we will highlight our woman worth talking about.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
My name's Al Fazalahi. Had a terrible T-bone accident. Gentleman blew a stop sign and broadsided me. Airbags went off. I got knocked around really badly. The first lawyer I called didn't return my call. And then I just said, well, you know what? I called Morgan & Morgan. They were in touch with me every step of the way, whether it was by phone call or by text message or Zoom meetings or emails. It made things extremely simple for me. That was a seamless process. It's so easy.
Daniel Cameron says it's
one of the first things I will do as governor,
bringing back former Governor Matt Bevin's ruthless Medicaid plan.
threatening to take away coverage from over 95,000 Kentuckians, punishing working parents, putting rural hospitals in danger of shutting down.
This sounds very similar to something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Denying people coverage, devastating rural health care.
Something that Governor Matt Bevin tried.
Well, absolutely.
Cameron's absolutely wrong for Kentucky.
West Shore Home is a leader in the home remodeling industry due to their fast, easy, and convenient one-day installations. And today, we're going to find out how they make it happen.
Joe, at West Shore Home, we only use employee installers, which means we're never going to hire a subcontractor to do the work that we promised to do. The second somebody joins our company, we send them to one of our training facilities where they get hands-on experience and learn from industry experts. When we get to the install, we're going to put down drop cloths and take precautionary steps to make sure we're taking care of the home like it's our own. This is what it takes to deliver an exceptional one-day installation, and that's why each of our installers is able to complete over 200 installations every year.
And right now, you have more than 26,000 five-star reviews, which really speaks to the company's consistent experience using only employee installers. Call in now for Labor Day savings. Get the shower bath you need without breaking the bank with payments as low as $99 a month. Plus, they're doing free installation on all projects. Call the experts at West Shore Home now.
It is time to highlight our woman we're talking about. And today it's women we're talking about. We want to honor all of the women who are in the Kentucky Teachers Union. You all work to defend and stand up for our teachers who give pretty much all they have to educate our kids. Teachers play a pivotal role in shaping the future by imparting knowledge, nurturing critical thinking skills, and instilling values in students. They inspire us to be curious and cultivate skills, and they, teach us things that we never even think of learning. So thank you to all of the women who are in the Kentucky Teachers Union. You are women we're talking about on this Labor Day weekend.
That's right.
Well done, and thank you.
Yes. Lord knows, being a teacher for those little ones,
oh, gosh.
It takes a special someone.
It really does.
it is not easy. So thank you all so much. We will see you all on Tuesday. We'll have a special show on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.